Hello, this is Hannah from Wildheart, and in this before and after video I'm going to show you how we transformed the website for David Peake, who is a counsellor and therapist in Manchester in the UK. So David came to us saying his website wasn't really working for him. He'd been paying a company a lot of money every month to maintain the website, but he wasn't getting the results that he needed. So this is what his website used to look like. And the first thing you'll see is that there is a logo up here, but it is quite difficult to see what's going on in the logo. It's quite dark. There is actually some words here as a strapline, but it's absolutely impossible to know what they say. You can't read it, it's too small, it's too dark. The main navigation along the top here, there are a lot of drop-down menus going on, which makes it slightly difficult to navigate and to use. It makes the menu very busy. And then we have some interesting conflicting messages here. We've got some mountains in the logo, but then we've got a woman sitting on a beach and some quite confusing messaging. Use your today to make your ideal tomorrow. Today well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. I'm not quite sure what that means, but yes, some quite confusing messaging there. And so if we scroll down on the homepage, you can see, yep, this is some of the what. So there he is. This is what he does. There's some quite inconsistent use of visual style on the website. So we have some various different styles of graphic images here, as well as some more photographic images. Yeah, we have some videos, and then the footer area is a little bit cluttered. It's not terribly easy to see what's going on here. The sitemap seems to be in the footer itself as opposed to on its own page. And if I scroll back up and just have a look at a couple of these pages, there's a lot of keyword stuffing on this website, which is a very archaic way of doing keyword optimization, which absolutely doesn't work anymore. Google sees right through it. So there's a lot of the words counselling Manchester, counselling in Manchester, all over this site, which, it doesn't even necessarily go with the flow of the content. And if I go to another page, this is another good example, a lot of counselling in Manchester, counselling in Manchester. There's a lot of strange formatting and use of space on this website, not a very consistent layout or formatting on each of the pages, and often when you get to the bottom of the page, it's not always obvious what you should do. I'll just dive into one of these problems treated pages, and you can see at the bottom of this one, for example, there's a lot of buttons, and it's sort of, you're kind of like, oh, what am I supposed to do next? I'm not sure. So the other thing just to say about this website is we helped David decide to change his domain name. So it was dpeak-counselling.org, so it doesn't even have his full name. If you can avoid using hyphens in domain names, it's a good idea too. And also .org implies that he's an organisation, which he isn't. The other thing that we found from just some quick keyword research is that nobody is actually searching for counselling in Manchester, which is very interesting because this entire website seems to be optimised for that. So what we did find is that therapy is a much more high performing keyword than counselling, particularly in Manchester. So what we did is we helped David switch over to a new domain name. We've built him a new website with a new logo, and I'm going to show you that now. So here we go. Ta-da! So this is his new website, which is davidpeaktherapy.co.uk, which makes a lot more sense. He is based in the UK. He does offer counselling therapy online as well. We've tried to move away from the word counselling more to therapy. Well, we use counselling and therapy together. We designed him a new logo, which is much clearer and easy to read, with this nice strapline helping you find peace of mind. We've got some really clear messaging on the homepage here. We've got some clear navigation along the top. We are still using a couple of drop-down menus where relevant, but only it's much less used than before. We have what is counselling here and types of therapy. So when you scan read this, it's really obvious what he offers. And we have designed a whole set of consistent images for him to use across the site. So you can see these are brand new, unique images. They don't exist anywhere else. And we've organised the pages into a sensible navigation. The home page is now a really clear signposting page, so you can easily access those key pages. As a special panel for the What is Counselling, we have placed testimonials across the site in relevant places. Actually, I'm just going to quickly go back to the old site and show you. This was his testimonial page, which you can see is not terribly easy on the eye. It's a little bit difficult to read. So yeah, and then we've dynamically pulled through the latest 3 blog posts there. We've got a special video panel, and then a very clear call to action at the bottom of every page. Most of them are book a free consultation, with possibly some different resonating language there, because the main call to action on this whole website is book a session. So we want people to go in there and book a free consultation or a therapy session. And then we have a well organized footer at the bottom, which appears on every page. We have David's address and contact details and a map, which is all really important for his local SEO in Manchester, and we specify everywhere that he also offers therapy online. So yeah, if I just dive into, let's have a look. We've got the What is Counselling page there. You can see it's all a consistent format, consistent spacing. Actually, I'll just show you this. So we've got another image style. So it's very similar, but we're using these kind of pencil drawn images as well for this section. So the areas of support, and these are the key areas that he supports with. And again, the types of therapy, similar, but a slightly different series of images for those. And each one of these appears on that page as well. And then if I dive into the testimonials page, you can see that this is a lot easier on the eye. It's really easy to see what people are saying, and we've pulled out a key line from each if you're just scan reading down the page. Yeah, and then so about me, this is about page about David. And the book a session. So we've combined. So on the old website, there was a contact page, which had a huge map at the top, and then the details in the form. And Book Now would actually take you off the website into his Calendly schedule. So I've now lost the website and I'd have to click back to find it. So what we've done on the new site is we've combined those 2 pages into one. So we have Book a Session, and the first thing is the Calendly widget, which we've embedded on the page rather than taking people off the website. And then if you keep scrolling down, there's a contact form and the contact details and map again. So as you can see, it's a much more cleanly organized website. It's much easier to navigate around. There's consistent use of image styles across the website. And yeah, it should be much easier to use, easier on the eye, and it has this calming feel as well, which links into all of his messaging about finding peace of mind and wanting to live more at ease. Great. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.